Okay, welcome to part 2 of the making of a Udio song, the second version. I've decided to call the song Jack of All, so I've now got it open in Wavelab, and it's called Jack of All. And I've already gone through it and identified a number of edits that I want to make to cut out some of the rubbish and also correct some mistakes. The first one that I noticed was at about 27 seconds. There's a little bit of an irregular beat. There, it just seems as if that power chord comes in a little late. So I have just identified just a little tiny bit there that I'm going to cut out, and that's edited out now. So that corrects that mistake. The next one that I saw was this section here, which I think spoils the song. I'll just play it through so you can see what I mean. So I'm going to cut that bit out there, and this is what it sounds like with it removed. So that's that one done. The next one, let's move along, is here, and there's a section here that I don't think works very well. Let's have a quick listen to part of that. It's all a bit messy and there's some strange chords going on in there. So there's about 23 seconds of it that I'm removing. So let's clip that out. And this is what you hear when it's been taken out. So it kind of moves on to the next section quite neatly there. The next bit is shortly after. There's another little section here which again I've cut out because it's messy, so let's listen to a bit of that. See here that the drums are a bit all over the place, so I've cut out that, which is about 11 seconds. Let's get rid of that. So let's hear it removed. So we're okay with that. Now let's get to the next one, and again this is a section which I didn't like. It's all a bit boring, so that's 42 seconds being removed there, so I'm being quite vicious with that. So let's get rid of that. And here's what it sounds like with it removed. There's quite a jump there, but I think it'll, if you don't know it's there, then you don't notice it, but there's quite a change there. Not perfect, but I can live with that. Right, on to the next bit we're going to edit, and this is about 13 seconds. Let's have a listen to the bit I'm going to cut out. Yeah, it's all a bit higgledy-piggledy, so we'll get rid of that. I'm being quite vicious with this one, to be honest with you. I don't normally make this many edits. Jack of all trades. So I've cut it so it jumps right into the last chorus. That's the end of the editing. Let's have a look at the end bit. Oh, I wanted to sort the ending out because it was quite horrible. Let's have a listen to the ending. So it's quite a horrible ending there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out, maybe, let's see that bit there. Cut all that out, get rid of it. And then we'll just do a quick fade out on this horrible sort of bit at the end, so you don't hear too much of it. There we go. Process fade in and out. Fade out. The dampening, I'll offset it by 40, which gives it quite a longer tail. There we go. And let's have a listen to the fade out. There we go. So that's the song edited. I'll just add a bit of silence at the start. I like to put a little bit there. It's just not necessary. But there you go. It's about a half a second silence at the start. So that's been topped and tailed. So we'll save that on the desktop as Jack of All WIP work in progress 1. Make sure it's a 44.1. Save that. So that's the first part of the post-production done. The next thing I'm going to do is to split the vocals and the instrumental in La La, and we're going to work on the vocals. Okay, so here we are in La La, which is a splitting program which separates into stems, whatever you want. So we want to look at Jack of All, work in progress 1. We'll open that. Okay, so there we have the vocal split and the instrumental split. So they're both downloaded now. So we'll go back to Wavelab and we'll open these files, which are there. Jack of All, open them. So now we've got the vocals. Now there's the vocal at the start, which is a bit of muttering. That's a bit of nonsense, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to leave that in for the start. It makes an interesting little start. Now I'm just going to make a quick note of where these vocals come in. So you've got the first verse there, comes in about 220. It just makes it easier when I mix them together again. I can fast forward to the relevant parts. Then we've got some vocals coming in at about 325. And that's quite a lump there together, right up. Okay, what have we got next? Something about 6.5 minutes, so I'll make a note of that. Just makes my job easier when they're all mixed together again. And then there's some more at 7:05. Right, it's 4 lumps of vocals there. They were all generally just a little bit too quiet. So what I'm going to do is, the first thing, I'm just going to add a little bit of reverb to it all the vocals. So I'll open up my Natural Verb app, or VST, put that red thing there near the top, so there's just a little bit of reverb going on, not too much. Of course, adding a bit of reverb slightly increases the volume as well, so I've got to bear that in mind. What I'm going to do as an initial thing is increase all the vocals by 1 dB. I think this will probably do the job. And what I'll also do is when I join them together, which I'll do now, so we've got to get this is the music on its own. So first off, I've got to select and copy the vocals across and then paste them in here, which is mix. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to leave the vocals on the clipboard at the same, but the destination, the instrumentation, I'm going to reduce all of it by 1 dB, which again will boost the vocals. Right, so that's the mix together. So let me just go forward to 2 minutes 20 and have a listen to the vocals.
How much grit do you think you got?
Well, I think that's fine. It could be argued they're a little bit loud, but because the voice is singing aggressively, I think that works okay. And the music's quite loud as well. So we'll move on to the next bit of vocal, 325, see if that's worked okay. Yeah, more of the same. It's slightly loud, but I'm happy with that. They're 6 minutes 30. Now these later ones are sort of quite choral, so these might be even louder. Let's have a listen.
Of your grit till you tried it out, nor pray to men of your courage stout, for it's easy enough to retain a grin in the face of a...
That sounds alright. And 705, the last bit, see what this sounds like.
Jack of all trades and a masturbator of none, I'm not sitting, I'm not quitting till you are good and gone.
Yeah, that's okay. That was the choral bit, the last one. That's fine. What I'm going to do next, so that's the vocals all done. I don't think there's anything else to do. We've edited out all the rubbish. And so what I'm going to do with this before I save it is I'm just going to reduce the whole thing before mastering by 3 dBs, because it was quite close to peaking. And I just want to give it room to breathe when I put it through the mastering process, so it doesn't peak too much. Now then, so we're going to save this as, on the desktop, Jack of all WIP2, work in progress 2. Always, we've already had 2. 3, doesn't matter. Work in progress 3, save that. The next thing is mastering. So what I use for mastering is BandLab. Here we go, high quality online mastering, BandLab. So we'll master a new track, and it's Jack of all WIP 3. There we go. Now it starts playing straight away, which is a bit annoying. So I've got to pause it because I like to hear it properly. Right, so there we go. I've paused it now. Now, as I've mentioned before, there's 8 mastering options. You can listen to the original, and you can toggle between the original and the mastered version. And it masters all 8 versions at once. So I'm listening to the universal one now: Fire, Clarity, Tape, Punch, Cinematic, Natural. But the one I always use is Spatial. Atmospheric reverb with enhanced stereo width. So we'll just wind that back right to the start. Have a quick listen to the first few seconds. Yeah, sounds pretty good. Okay, so that's that done, all done. So now I will play the final master for you complete.
and gone. Till you tried it out. No afraid to men of your courage stop, for it's easy enough to retain a grin. In the face of a fight there's a chance to win, but the sort of grit that is good to own is the stuff you need when you're all alone. You're a jack of all trades and a masturbator of none. I'm not sitting, I'm not quitting till you are good and gone. Jack of all trades and a masturbator of none. I'm not sitting, I'm not quitting till you are good and gone.